Right, this is just a bit of an update on the USR I showed you earlier. It's been going okay. We still haven't actually used it in the skirmish yet. It's mostly been drunk and shooting in the back garden. We've actually come up with a problem with it now. The actual problem is that the piston won't stay back when it's in certain positions. Now I've figured this out to be because we used too big a spacer in. One of the lads basically overspaced this, so you couldn't even pull it all the way back because the spring just didn't have that much compression available in it. So yeah, I'm going to dismantle it and show you what's going on basically. Right, so I'm just going to show you the problem. But here's the assembly. There's some better quality pictures in the other one. But just to get the bolt out, it's that bit there, that flicks down, up with the cocking lever, and out it comes. Easy peasy. Now before, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this easily. No, probably not. Basically, that pin there, if you can see that, is the bit that holds the piston when you cock it, and basically when you pull the trigger, it fires the piston forward. Now, this is the actual cylinder. Something worth pointing out actually, I found if I didn't screw the cylinder head all the way in, left about, what, mil and a half's worth of gap at the end of the cylinder, that it would actually seat nicer in the rubber. So if you find that it's not sort of poking into the rubber bit properly, then it's worth leaving that out a little bit. But anyway, take that bit off. This is the piston. It's a little different because we've got the weights off, and the rest of the component is just the spring and the spring guide. We don't need those, so just pop those back in the tube for the second. Right, the bit I'm talking about, basically the problem's occurred. That's the top of the piston, so that's the bit that actually slides towards the cylinder head and drives the air through the hole firing the BB. And this is the rear of it. Now, that little bit of metal I showed you earlier, that actually grabs up underneath this ledge. And what's happened is, because they put such a big spacer in, it's actually started, the metal of the latch has started to cut away the inside of this thing. Unfortunately, I doubt this is going to come out very well on YouTube, and I can't find my camera light, but hopefully you can see it's scored. Let me just get a torch. So hopefully you should be able to see it's all a bit scored up and messed up. And there's an area here where it's actually got a bit flatter, and that's the reason the spring's jumping out. Now, what I've tried to do, which hasn't worked too well, is actually cut this flat again and hoping that it will grip it a little bit better, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to have worked. I'm going to give it one more go, but I have a bad feeling this piston is a little bit beyond wear, and because of the design of it I can't put a metal ring or anything in there, which I don't have any confidence in it lasting anyway. So I'll give it another cut again and see what happens. Right, I think that's pretty much as good as it's going to get. It's a shame that this probably isn't too clear on the video. But basically we want that lip quite flat again. This is the rubber. That's the actual only seal in this gun, which I was quite surprised about. I thought they might put two in. Final thing, whenever you want to put stuff like this back together, always important that you lube it up, because we all like a bit of lube. This is silicone grease. Just actually came with my little helmet camera, which is quite cool, because I actually run out. Don't need too much, just as long as it's even. You don't want the seals going wet, basically. I mean, wet, dry. So plonk that back in. Make sure it's free, because you've probably got crap in there if it ain't free. And on we go with the cylinder head again. As I said, I'm going to leave this projecting, maybe a little bit more than that. So it's about that far at the moment. I think that's a little bit too far. Yeah, I like the look of that. Right. So I'll pull the cylinder back. You see, that comes out. Now when that goes all the way forward, that seat's really nice and tight against that. And that's because I've left it slightly further out, as you can see there. I'll just try and do that again. So that rams it nice and tight home. Now hopefully, we might be in luck. Hopefully that's got it. Well, we're still firing. Well, fingers crossed that might have done the trick for a bit, but as I said, it's a bit of a bodge. I don't think that's going to last. Chronograph I'm using is just standard. I think it's designed for air rifles more than anything, but it works very, very well for this sort of stuff anyway. Pretty unsophisticated, just a couple of elastic bands, slides over the barrel. What's that say then? 346. 346. Well, I'm pretty impressed with that. 346 every time. And no misfeeds, so with any luck that's resolved the problem. But I will let you know. Hopefully we'll take that to the skirmish tomorrow and get some good kills with it. Otherwise, catch you all later, airsoft fans. Bye!